Your bio states that your dedication to transform the lives of children through the power of literacy. What was the defining moment or experience that solidified this as your life mission?
Mm, great question. Defining moment. I think there were a few key moments, and then by age 15, it was completely solidified. So in elementary school, I heard two questions and one statement that I never forgot. Two questions. My father asked the question to us in elementary school. I have multiple other sisters. There are five of us. And the key question that my father asked when we were in elementary school was, girls, what are you going to be when you grow up? And what is the plan to get you there? Those were the two questions from my father. It wasn't like he asked this question once. This was a question he asked every single weekend when we went to his house. Every single weekend. I'm talking from second grade probably to sixth grade. Every single weekend. So even though, my parents separated and divorced, he was fully present, okay, in our life. Now, my mother he posed the questions. She made the statement that I never forgot. The statement that she posed was, girls, I only have a high school diploma. So everybody has to have one notch higher. Everybody needs to have a degree. Everyone has to do better than I did. Everyone has to elevate socially. So from those two questions and that statement and watching, my parents struggle in their own ways helped solidify the fact that if you're black and you live in America and you're not educated and you don't have a plan and you're not focused on the future, you are pretty much guaranteed to struggle. At least that was my perception of those two questions and that statement. So at age 15, my mom let me get a job for the summer. And even before the job, I'm the firstborn. I have five sisters. I've been teaching and tutoring since forever. It's something that I've always done because I am the oldest and I've always helped my younger siblings, my younger sisters. But at age 15, my mom let me get a job. I worked as a daycare summer counselor. And while other kids were playing sports with the kids, I was busy sitting out on the bench with the kids, not playing sports. I would travel to Manhattan on the train with a pack of index cards and markers and books from home. We had a bunch of books at home. My parents bought us encyclopedias, index cards, markers, everything. Like literacy was a big deal at home. So that's part of the reason we had to read to our parents. They listened, they gave us feedback. Like literacy was a big deal growing up. I would sit with elementary school kids and have them read some of the books in my plastic bag, and whatever words they got wrong, I would coach them through the words. So here I was, 15-year-old Allison. I hadn't started college yet, but here I was teaching children. I was doing miscue analysis and helping kids at that point. Was the defining moment because it was so much joy. Not only the paycheck on Friday of $100 per week, that was one moment, but it was, wow, you're making an impact. Hey, this kid didn't know this word and you just coached them through the word. So that was the ultimate moment where I knew. I've been saying all these years, I'm going to be a teacher. I'm going to become a teacher. I'm going to be a teacher. I'm going to be a teacher. I love my teachers. I had good teachers in elementary school. None of them looked like me. Not one. I didn't have a black teacher until I started high school, but I knew that that was definitely the job for me because I don't know, from a young age, I just felt like that was my mission. I just identified it as my mission. And so that was the key defining moment. So then I went to college right after I graduated high school. And right after I graduated and got my bachelor's degree, I immediately started in my master's program, and eventually I went back and earned my PhD, which took blood, sweat, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
tears.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You going that route. My mother-in-law, she just graduated, 63 years old. She just finished for epidemiology this February to pass.
Wow.
And she came over to the house. She said, I need you to help me with this wellness part. She was doing things for Alzheimer's, that was her main
Okay.
concentration. And I said, look, this is our doctorate, but at 63, so I know firsthand exactly what it took. So congratulations to you anyway, as well as her. So I know
Thank you.
at
Congrats to her.
yeah, yeah.